Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed one of the most remarkable sprint performances of the season at the 2026 Raiffeisen Austrian Open. The men's 100 meters delivered pure fireworks, but one athlete stole the spotlight with an unforgettable display of speed, Italy's Lamont Marcell Jacobs, who has been building incredible momentum throughout the 2026 season. To understand why this performance matters so much, we have to look back. After capturing Olympic gold in the Tokyo 2020 Games and setting a new European record of 9.80 seconds in the 100 meters, Jacobs endured several frustrating seasons plagued by injuries. During that difficult stretch, he repeatedly fell short of breaking the 10-second barrier, leaving many fans wondering if he would ever return to his championship form. But 2026 has told a completely different story. He finally dipped under 10 seconds again at the Rome Diamond League on home soil with a season-best 9.99, then carried that momentum into the Paris Diamond League, where he lowered it further to 9.96, while finishing behind only Noah Lyles and Trayvon Bromell. Yet even those performances didn't fully prepare anyone for what happened next. At the Austrian Open qualifying round, Jacobs lined up in Heat 3 after the opening two heats had already produced blazing performances from Wade van Niekerk, Owen Anna, and Romel Glave, with all three athletes breaking the 10-second barrier. Glave even appeared to crack 9.90, but strong tailwinds of plus 3.1 and plus 3.0 meters per second pushed those marks beyond the legal limit for record purposes. Even so, running that fast, even with wind assistance, is a clear sign that these sprinters arrived in exceptional form, and it was especially encouraging to see Van Niekerk return to sub-10-second territory once again, because the last time he did this under any condition was all the way back in 2017, 9 years ago. So the 400-meter world record holder is clearly fit this year. But when Heat 3 arrived, everything changed as Lamont Marcell Jacobs stepped onto the track ready to make a statement. What followed was a breathtaking exhibition of world-class speed. From the instant the gun fired, Jacobs exploded out of the blocks with a powerful start, immediately separating himself from the rest of the field. Then, over the final half of the race, he shifted into another gear, stretching his advantage even further. He stormed across the finish line in a stunning 9.84, winning by nearly half a second, a margin that's almost unheard of in an elite men's 100 meters. Like the opening two heats, this performance came with a tailwind, but this time it measured just plus 2.3 meters per second. That means a wind-neutral equivalent would be roughly 9.93, while under the maximum legal wind limit, it converts to around 9.85. One thing was now beyond question. Jacobs had returned in exceptional form, but the biggest question still remained. Just how fast could he run in the final? Could he actually challenge the elusive 9.80 barrier once again? Once the championship final began, it quickly became a showdown between Romel Glave and Lamont Marcell Jacobs in the center lanes. Through the opening phase, neither athlete could gain a clear advantage, while Wade van Niekerk of South Africa and Yoshidi Hayakaru were also producing impressive runs. But over the final 20 to 30 meters, Jacobs unleashed one last devastating surge to pull away from the field. Then came the moment that left everyone in disbelief. The scoreboard flashed 9.66, a time that genuinely seemed almost impossible to believe. And as the finishing result was published, it read 9.67 seconds. This would be a massive, massive personal best for Jacobs. And it's also worth mentioning that Romel Glave ran a 976 and Wade van Niekerk ran a 9.83, with Kiru running a 9.99. But as everyone was well aware of, the wind was very much blowing well beyond acceptable limits. And in this final, the wind was blowing at positive 4.1 meters per second. So unfortunately, this 9.67 does not make Lamont Marcell Jacobs the second fastest athlete in history, only behind Usain Bolt. But even under wind-assisted conditions, it still stands as one of the fastest 100-meter performances ever recorded. In fact, remarkably, this actually places him second all-time under any wind reading under any condition, officially overtaking Tyson Gay's 9.68, 68 from the 2008 Olympic trials. And coincidentally, Gay had the exact same wind at positive 4.1. Now, look at this race however you want to. This ranks among the fastest 100-meter performances ever recorded under any conditions, outperforming many incredible times achieved with even stronger tailwinds. But many of you are probably asking, what would this performance translate to under legal conditions? And what might it have looked like with completely neutral wind? Well, here's the comparison. If we adjust this wind-assisted 9.67 with a plus 4.1 meters per second tailwind to a neutral 0.0 wind, it projects to approximately 9.79. And if we convert it to the maximum legal tailwind of plus 2.0 meters per second, the estimate comes out to around 9.71. Of course, wind conversions should always be viewed with caution because countless variables can influence the final outcome, making an adjusted time either slightly quicker or slightly slower. Still, one thing is beyond debate. Jacobs has just delivered an extraordinary performance in Austria. And this stunning 9.67 instantly makes him one of the biggest names to watch in the 2026 season. Seeing the 31-year-old sprint at this level is genuinely exciting. After years of injury setbacks, many believed his Olympic peak was behind him and that he would never return to the form that made him a champion. But this performance suggests the exact opposite. The speed he displayed is simply difficult to put into perspective. And for comparison, when Tyson Gay ran 9.68 under the same wind conditions, he returned the following season to clock a legal 9.71. Could Jacobs be on the verge of another sub-9.80 performance? Only time will tell. A huge congratulations also goes to Romel Glave for his outstanding 9.76, while Wade Van Niekerk impressed with 9.83 and Kira rounded out another strong performance in 9.99. Yes, the powerful tailwind places a clear asterisk beside these results, but a blazing 9.67 is still a breathtaking display of speed, and Lamont Marcell Jacobs has truly shocked the sprinting world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.